Hello, it's Thursday. So today's live stream is on the PS3. As you can see, I've got the demo folder already. I just really like the cross-media bar. I think this theme is the classic theme. As you saw in the thumbnail, the title, and if you hear from the tweets, the Blue Sky Mastodon messages, is going to be Ratchet Clank Tools of Destruction. You may notice, and this happened when I uploaded the cross-media bar game preview for this. In other countries like America and Japan, it's Ratchet Clank Future. But in Europe, and remember I'm from the UK, so this is a UK PSN account, it's not, it's Ratchet Clank Tools of Destruction. So there is a distinction, there is a difference between them. So yeah, if you remember Future, you're not wrong. It's just that in different countries, there's slightly different names. And for me, this demo, I kind of remember the hype behind this demo. Ratchet & Clank had been a decent series on PS2. You know, made a name for itself, had some good games. And then this demo, and I think it was like an E3 or a trailer or something like that, came out. And it was like, wow. It's Insomniac Games. So they did Resistance. And Resistance Fall of Man is good. But then you look at this and you think, oh, this was one of the early games. I think this is 2008. And I think this is one of the early games that really showed the potential. That got people excited for the PS3 and what could come. Because remember, the launch of the PS3 was a little rocky. High prices and not a lot of games reaching, should we say, the 1080p that was suggested by Sony games would be. So, you and I, let's have some fun. Let's play the Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction demo. Yeah, I'm going to switch the socials out. It may say disconnection or something, that's fine. That's just the resolution switching. I think this was like 1080p 30 frames per second. I remember there being some I would say some 2007, okay. There'd been a lot of confusion about this game in that the PS2 games were 60 frames per second. And this one came along and was 30. This is also the demo, and you can see just from the start screen here, it is a little rough. The tree on the left and the flowers could look better. Just give me a second to check the socials went out. Mastodon, Twitter, Blue Sky, yeah, everything's gone out. Alright, so feel free to use the comments if you're watching this video after the fact. And if you're coming in, feel free to talk in the chat box about your memories of this demo. Or just even this game. Because I bought the Japanese version of this game, but that's for another reason. Because in Japan, Ratchet has big eyebrows. And I'll put that video up later on the Cross Media Bar game preview series. For now, let's have a look at the options. What have we got? I'll knock that down a little bit. Subtitles on. Surround. Well, the sound's working. This is weird because if you're unfamiliar, I use optical out of the PS3, and that's gone into OBS, and I don't know if OBS does surround out. But I'm hearing stuff either way, but I'm going to stick it to stereo just to be safe. Just to be safe with YouTube. But I'll have to look at that in the future, or again, in the comments or chat box, if you know if OBS and YouTube can do surround sound, that'd be really cool to know. I do have a somewhat high audio bitrate up, but YouTube limits it. Okay, so let's start.
Fuel lines, check. Horizontal stabilizers, check. Ion thrusters.
Looks like we got a tailwind. If we time it right, we can ride the slipstream of the grav train past the Seagrid traffic. Launch the mag grappler onto that pedway overpass and slingshot right up to The thrusters are fine, Clank. See?
Clank has so much emotion in that
Don't worry,
robot
it's
face.
Probably just a fused ion.
Incoming message from Captain Quark.
Ratchet? Clank? I've got a bit of a situation here at the Planetary Defense Center. Nothing I can't handle, mind you. Just a few heavily armed robotic commandos, but I figured, hey, if you were in the neighborhood, maybe... Wait! I knew I had something to hide!
Heavily armed robotic commandos?
When aren't they heavily armed?
Are you sure this is functioning properly?
You worry too much. Planetary Defense Center, here we Clank! Hit the auxiliary thrusters!
Yeah, it's a good balance of humor.
Watch out!
Not so much trying to tell a joke, but the visual humor.
Where are you going?
It's a shortcut. Trust me.
Ratchet, look out!
See? What did I...
Oh, no!
Yeah. Looks like we're going on foot. At least I can try out my new nav unit.
There we go. That's a very simple way of getting us into on foot. Yeah, for a demo it looks good. There you go. This is early on in the PS3 life.
Welcome back, customer 91802. If you're looking to combat a massive, deadly space armada, the Gadgetron Help Desk will be happy to assist.
See, it says Gadgetron, but I don't know where it's coming from. Wow, it's been a long time since I played this original game. Could be, I don't know if it's 10 years or not. I have got, like I said, I got the Japanese version, but I haven't actually played it. Kind of like the God of War we played last week. The base combat is so simple. It's just square. It makes it really approachable. So even though I haven't played it for a long time, it doesn't feel like there's a learning curve for just the basic stuff. It feels like I can just play. The music's nice and fun. Ooh. You'd hope as a demo that it would tell you what buttons do what. Even back in this era, you would hope that it would say press X for jumping, but it hasn't yet, has it? So let's quickly press circle. Oh. Okay, okay. Square, triangle, weapon wheel, Groovatron, nice. Transmorpher. Okay, okay, okay. This could be fun. Let's see if we can get the Transmorpher on something. I don't know if it works on robots. Penguins! Hey, did you see one of them had the green face on, like Quark? Okay, group one. I think I just instantly pressed R1. Let it clank. Little boogie. So, try that one then. It's hard to see, but there is a small sort of lock-on symbol, so I know that that's locked on. It'd be easier to slam these ones. Come on, lock on. Also, it's a demo. Yeah, there's going to be some issues before the game's full release. It's fine. These things, I don't know what these are though. Like, I want to tilt the camera up to see more, but I can't. But still, what we can see is pretty cool. Again, I just guessed that was X. I kind of want the lock-on to work a bit better. So I'd like some health. Ah, okay, so that stuff's health. Gotcha. Did that say atomize or allies? I missed it. Oh. There's stuff happening in the world, that's cool. I don't think I didn't get all of them. Oh, we got a penguin. Okay, I did hit one of them. The camera's fighting me a little bit, but it's difficult to know if that's just the game or the fact that this PS3 controller has stick drift. If you see the other videos, I've talked about the new controller I got for the PS4, but I haven't tried to connect it to the PS3 to see if it will help. It's a shame. See, that's a bit useful. Okay. It's a little difficult that by the beginning there to see the jump because the camera angle is just a little off. Look at all this is happening around us. Ah. I didn't want to use up all that stuff. Damn, this lock-on's terrible. Oh no. Lots of enemies. Yeah, so far the biggest annoyance at the moment is some of the odd camera angles, and a lock on that just refuses to lock on. This music's pretty cool. What's L2 do? Nothing. R2? Squat. Fair enough.
To enter aim mode, press and hold the look button. You can then aim using the right stick and move using the left stick. Press the R1 button to fire.
Ah. This is what I want. Hey, hello in the chat, welcome. Not exactly God of War, but still a PlayStation classic. Me, I'm hot, shall we say. Here in Yokohama, Japan, it's been in the 30s, 32, 33, 34, and that's too hot for my English blood. Things in the way. How about yourself? How was your day? Or how's your day gonna be? There we go. Yeah, I heard the police car go by. It's like I want to look up, I want to see more of what's happening around the city. Remember, this is like 2007, 2008, this is early PlayStation, or PS3. But it looks fantastic and plays fantastic. These little guys, goodbye. Gotta study. Oh, okay. What are you studying? Or everything, or just one thing in particular? Unfortunately, I've used up the Transmorpher and the Groovatron. I had fun with those earlier. Let's try the fusion grenade. Damn. He's impenetrable. There we go. Ooh, falls down. There's a crow outside squawking his little heart out. Hopefully you guys can't hear that.
Ratchet, the sky bridge is collapsing.
I don't want to hang around then. Ah, so for me, I never played the PS2 versions on PS2.
Nanotech acquired. The more nanotech you have, the more damage you can take.
Ah, university exam, gotcha. Well, good luck with that. Depending on how strict your university exams are, sometimes you can get away with mistakes a little bit. For example, with my history exams, if I could back up what I said with evidence, it didn't matter if what I said was a differing opinion, as long as I had ways to back it up. So as long as you try and don't leave anything blank, there's always a chance. Teachers always want to give as many points as they can. So give them the opportunity to give you as many points as they can. And as for Ratchet & Clank, I did this game, Tools of Destruction, Crack in Time. I did like the mainline PS3 ones, and I did Secret Agent Clank on PSP. I played and finished that, but I never played Size Matters on PSP. So it's a series kind of like Sly Cooper, where I've got some experience on later platforms, and not much on original platforms. It's all like a backlog game I want to, or a backlog series I want to play. On the YouTube channel, I do have a Cloud Monday series where I have done the first Sly Cooper game from the cloud, and I've done the original, not original, I've done the PS2 game on PS4 and PS5. I've done the PS3 game, that was quite nice, but none of them really are ideal for that original game in the series. The camera is a little rough. I think if I had to pick the original PS2 version on PS4 and 5, I would actually go with the PS3 one. Ah, okay. You are doing something quite specific at university. Who knows? Maybe ingenuity will help you out a little bit. Unfortunately, my degree is in history. Very different. What weapons? It's kind of like this tree, even though it's very simple. It works. I'm just really amazed at how good this game looked. I've been playing Resistance Fall of Man, as you know, in this same sort of time period, but this is a much better looking game.
The Planetary Defense Center is 200 cubits below us. How do you propose we get down?
I don't know. I'm kind of winging it right now.
Ah, balls. Let's try that again. Oh, really can't dilly-dally. Just got to go for it. Just gonna blast my way through, if I'm honest. Yeah, very effective. Yeah, that works. Oh god, 6 axes, okay. I forgot about that.
Just had to invade during rush hour.
Okay. Mostly simple. It's not so much small movements on the controller. You have to kind of do bigger movements with it. Oh come on, that came up behind me. How was I meant to dodge that?
Looks pretty quiet. Where's Quark?
Greetings, citizen. I'm away from my post at the Planetary Defense Center. Please enter the number that best describes your emergency. If you are being attacked by radioactive amoeboids, please press 1. If you've been ingested by a mutant space eel, please press 2. If your city is being attacked by a massive deadly space armada, please press 3.
I beg
honestly, I would. Oh, nuts, straight in. I would really like to get the new Ratchet Clank, but I don't actually have a PS5. Here in Japan, the PS5 is expensive, and they've upped the price twice since the PS5's come out. I could literally buy, I think, 2 or 3 Switches for the price of one PS5. And now the PS5 Pro has been announced. And that's... we're talking... wow, it's just so expensive here. That's one reason why my videos are mostly PS4 and PS3 and Switch. That's what I have. It's all about making the most of what I've got. That's also why my backup recordings for my audio stuff, for the actual long form videos, that's all backed up on mini discs. That's what I have. Yeah, 800 Pro. That PS Pro is a nuts price, and with no disc drive either. We're going to stop there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That was not a bad, good 20-25 minutes of demo. I want to leave it on this screen to see if there's going to be like a trailer for the game before we do anything. That's where often games used to hide the trailer, was right here. Just tried to type it, really messed up on me. Yeah, the PS5 is interesting. I can't remember who else on Twitter about this, but there's a trailer. I knew it. I'll get back to my thought after this. Not a bad trailer. Shows a lot of the action, but not so much the kind of humor. So, I saw on Twitter someone, Sony has worked with developers to try and make the PlayStation as developer friendly as possible, and that's really nice. But what they've done is that they've forgotten that it's for consumers, not for developers. Nintendo will listen to developers and they will try and make things work better for them. But ultimately, Nintendo is very much this is the console, take it or leave it. Where Sony feels like they had to make a PS5 Pro It's how it felt like with Sony's video, that he was saying that developers wanted more power. They were kind of complaining that users were using performance mode, not fidelity. Well, if the users were happy with performance, let them use performance. If developers want more power, there's always the next one. So I feel like Sony's gone a little bit too far the wrong direction with the PS5. So, with games coming out on PC, and you being a PC guy, I feel like you're in a perfect place. You can watch the chaos happen and reap the benefits of some of the cool games. I am going to do this one more time, and hopefully we'll be able to use the Groovetron again.
Fuel lines.
Check.
Horizontal stabilizers.
Check.
Ion thrusters.
Looks like we got a tailwind. If we time it right, we can ride the slipstream of the grav train past the Seagrid traffic. Launch the mag grappler onto that pedway overpass and slingshot right up to...
Ratchet.
The thrusters are fine, Clank. See? Don't worry, it's probably just a fused ion duct.
Incoming message from Captain Quark.
Ratchet? Clank? I've got a bit of a situation here at the Planetary Defense Center. Nothing I can't handle, mind you. Just a few thousand heavily armed robotic commandos, but I figured, hey, if you were in the neighborhood, maybe... I had something to hide.
Heavily armed robotic commandos.
When aren't they heavily armed?
Are you sure this is functioning properly?
You worry too much. Planetary Defense Center, here we Clank! Hit the auxiliary thruster! You alright?
Watch out! Where are you going?
It's a shortcut. Trust me.
Ratchet, look out!
See? What did I...
Oh no!
Well, looks like we're going on foot. At least I can try out my new nav unit.
I like that intro. That's a really cool intro. And it kind of hints that Clank is kind of like the secretly funny guy amongst them. Even though he's a robot, his face, his emotions are really quite cool there. Yeah, so in the chat, it'll be interesting to see if Sony does a PC, PlayStation Plus tier. That way you can get all the games for free and play them on on PC. Well, who knows if they could do like cloud streaming on PC. Again, I did like a year or 2 years of cloud streaming videos where basically there's no problem streaming it from the cloud. It works really well, but I do have good internet here. So it'll be interesting to see if Sony brings more than just games to PC. I mean, if they do bring PlayStation Plus to PC and you could stream games, is that something you'd be interested in doing?
Combat a massive, deadly space armada. The Gadgetron help desk will be happy to assist.
Let's have some fun with the Groovetron. Let's bring the little guys in as well. So much fun. Unfortunately, the Groovetron couldn't get everyone to dance, that's why I was attacked. Looks really cool. Yeah, worth a try. I did not see what hit me, if I'm honest. Well, whilst we're having fun, get the Transmorpher out. So we got Penguin, and we got a Quark-looking penguin. Oh, I should have tried getting them to dance. That would have been fun. Yeah, when I'm under less peril, I can try that. There they go, look at them. Ah, nuts, ah! Now teach me. I can understand that. I haven't bought any new games myself because things are a little tight economically. I'm trying to remember a site that could have some free stuff you can play for fun. I mean, you got Epic. You can get free games that way. Not just from Epic's like weekly or monthly free games, but there are free to play games there. Some of the mobile games have come out as free to play on PC. But I think, if I am right, I'm going to put in the chat. Oh, so many penguins. Skill point, happy feet. Oh, maybe I was going to put it in the chat now, yeah. So I think it's itch.io where you can get some free games currently in development. It's all like betas, demos. I mean, sometimes you get like music samplers. They could be worth having a look at. And it's not just PC games. If you're into emulating, sometimes people make games for Game Boy and Nintendo Entertainment System. So you could find something quite interesting there. Oh, balls. Dancing in the air. That wasn't the intention though. I wonder if the Happy Feet was actually a trophy. I wonder if that's how they implemented trophies before the support came. They added skill points to the game, and skill points became trophies when they got patched in. I wonder if that's what happened. not a lot of running away from the vehicles, is there? Yeah, I don't think we can get that. Nah, we can't defeat it. Worth a try, see if I can defeat that, but I don't think I could. I reckon that might be a new game plus thing where you can do with some of the more powerful weapons that are leveled up. Okay, I can't use the gun here. I can attack. I won't need to. Ah! Ah! Leave me alone. Will that shock me? No. Yeah, I got some things from Itch. From like Humble Bundle. Like there was a War in Ukraine pack. Paid like, I don't know, £10 maybe, and got like 20 games, some soundtracks, some comics. And most of that was from Itch. Unfortunately, I don't have anything like a gaming PC. I have a, let's just say, temperamental laptop. One of the reasons why I need a backup audio recording for my videos is because it has a tendency to just crash. I'd say if I get enough money, I think next I'm just going to try an Apple because a Mac. Because I've had some real rotten luck with laptops. That was nuts. You want to help, but I wonder if I had held down the attack button, I could have done damage to that thing. Oh, we got sirens going in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Gotcha. I remember this, just run. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, okay, we're safe. See, I don't have any of those left.
Nanotech acquired. The more nanotech you have, the more damage you can take.
Almost want a shotgun like with resistance in the swarm. These little guys, they're quite annoying to deal with. So Neperios in the chat. In Greece, would you say PlayStation is the market leader? Is the like the #1 console? Is it Xbox or is it Nintendo? There's often thought that Europe is more PlayStation friendly, whereas America is perhaps more Xbox friendly. What do you think? It's a cool view. There's so much verticality in this demo. It looks fantastic. It's just in reality of playing it, there's not too much. PlayStation, yeah, it's kind of growing up in England. It used to be Sega country. Most people I knew actually had a Mega Drive and not Super Nintendo. Even Master System was kind of popular. And then Saturn and PlayStation came around. It was, for a little while, almost 50-50. But it wasn't long before PlayStation took over, and since then, PlayStation's kind of been the #1 in England too. But the Switch is always, well, Switch, I mean Nintendo is, in general, is always a little unknown. Here in Japan, by far, Nintendo is the dominant console. Even Wii U, people still played that until very, very recently. A lot of people were still playing like Splatoon on it. There are some true classic games that people really like. Like I think when I got here, Xbox One was selling either tens a month or 100 or so a month. You may not realise this, but in the PS3, Xbox 360 and Wii generation, sure, the Wii was the winner, but PS3 was actually second globally. So Xbox 360 did have a start, but it had some issues with Red Ring of Death. I don't know, PS3 just had the momentum. That, and when Xbox switched to Xbox One, they stopped making the 360. Sony didn't stop making the PS3 until maybe 2 or 3 years into the PS4's life cycle. I could still buy a PS4 if I wanted to. And I have thought about getting a PS4 Pro instead of 5 because it's going to be cheaper, but
Ratchet, that warship is gaining on us.
I think the last Wii game only came out a couple of years ago. The Just Dance games still came out on Wii. FIFA came out on PS2 for a long time. I want to say it was like FIFA 18 or FIFA 19 that came out on PS2. I'm not 100% sure. I might be a little off, might be too much. Nah, it's probably 16, I imagine. But yeah, so that's the demo. Ratchet Clank Tools of Destruction. We've done it twice now. It is a good demo. It's a good, solid 20 minutes of fighting, humor, boss, and story. It doesn't give you anything really for a tutorial, and that's perhaps the only downside. But yeah, it is a really good demo. And I don't know about you, but I've played this game, and it's fun. It's good. It gets tough in places, it really does. And I don't have the platinum in it. Pretty sure this one had trophies. I don't have a platinum in any of the Ratchet games, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it there, if I'm honest. There's not much more we can do with this one. And besides, I've got other videos to record today. It's Demo Play Thursday, so I've got to record that demo, and I haven't decided which demo I'm going to record, if I'm honest. So it might be a bit of a surprise if you come back to the site later and check it out. Well, thanks for joining us in the chat, Niparios even. It's always good to see you. Tomorrow will be PS3 game. It's going to be it's going to be Resistance Fallen Man. I am kind of determined to finish that game, but after Resistance, it's going to be like one video a week. Like I want to do one video of Super Rubber Dub. I want to do one video of Blast Factor. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. Pro Evolution Soccer, PES. Yeah, or Winning 11 here in Japan. No, growing up on the PS2 generation, I was a Pro Evolution Soccer guy. On PS3, I remember the first 2 or 3 games not being really good. It's like the PS2 versions were the better versions still. And after that, it's like there was a point where they introduced like some features and took features away, and it never felt great. I was more of a Football Manager guy on PC by that point. So honestly, I haven't sat down and played a soccer game in quite a while. Even Konami's free-to-play soccer games, one I haven't really done. I can't remember the name of that though. I know when that came out, that was lacking everything. But yeah, I used to be Pro Evo. Even at university, we do Pro Evo tournaments. I think FIFA we did for World Cup and Euros, and Pro Evo was just general gameplay in like halls and at each other's houses. Ah, happy memories. It's kind of weird how this screen has no music. Yes. Yes, they were good times. Unless you're stuck in like a World Cup game with like New Zealand, then it's a difficult time. But yeah, that will do. Thanks again for joining the chat. Thanks again for chatting. It's really nice. See you again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Other than that, anything else? I think one video I'm going to do in the future, I have a beta of a magazine on PS3, and I might do like go through that magazine, that digital magazine online. So instead of a video like this, like a demo like this, we may just sit and read and watch this digital magazine I've got the beta for. Out of all the betas I've got, I think that's the safest one I can actually show video from. We'll have to wait and see. Being a small YouTube channel, I could fly under the radar by showing some of the other betas I have, but I think that's the one I can probably do and get away by saying it's for like what's the term? Archiving. We'll see. Let's kind of lead you into the thought process. So, until the next time I see you, wherever it is another live stream, whether it's YouTube Shorts with our Cross Media Bar series, or something else, please take care.